I'll never forget that Jamaica was the first place to applaud me, and they gave me a start. And you know, here's where I earned my living for many, many years in the Caribbean. So I will always make time to come back to my roots. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tessanne, and you're watching Boom Shots. Boom, 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 beating for ya. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
It's only you and I, that's the way you stay. My baby, I say you now to my secret hideaway. Jamaica!
Watch out, boom shot. You tell him say there's a make the weight and murmur now. So this one is short shot. It can't stop. Boom shots.
Boom shots.
Congratulations on a really amazing set.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I think Jamaica knows that you're like a great artist, but you blew them away.
Oh, thank you. It was lovely to be home, and to be able to perform on my soil is always a wonderful experience for me. And it was lovely to be here at Sumfest again. It's my third time, and it feels different. You know, it's a completely different experience this time around.
I was just gonna say, from the last time you performed at Reggae Sumfest to now, so much has happened.
Completely different, and you know, I feel more solid in myself. I feel more solid as a woman, as an artist, and for me it was particularly lovely because I got to perform songs from my album, which just came out like 2 weeks ago, called Counter My Love, and it's available on iTunes. And you know, I'm just having a wonderful time. I'm having a wonderful journey.
You travel around the world repping Jamaica, not just the music, like Jamaica, because reggae and, you know, the country and the sound is almost the same, right? How does it feel to come back on the stage and share your new music with the people that you know, like you say, you're home?
It's an incredible feeling. We've been working so hard, and you know, for us it was a particularly, you know, different situation, because when you're coming off of a TV show like The Voice, when you're doing other people's shows, you know, it's a crazy time limit in between, you know, coming off the show and getting the album done, but also establishing yourself as an artist and not just somebody that sings somebody else's songs. But I had a ball, and you know, to be able to be back in Jamaica was just wonderful.
I mean, you closed out the show tonight with Hideaway, and I think if you didn't sing, the song was going on. You know, everyone knew the words. Everyone.
Yeah, that's my roots, you know, and I'll never forget that Jamaica was the first place to applaud me, and they gave me a start. And you know, here's where I earned my living for many, many years in the Caribbean. So I will always make time to come back to my roots.
Bread and butter.
Most definitely, all the way.
That song, now when you listen back to it, it really makes you realize that you were trying to carve out a different sound, like a different sound that nobody was doing. You weren't the regular artist that was jumping on rhythms. You know, although you come from that culture, you had a different sound. Did you ever feel that you never really fit in?
Most definitely. I you know, my path in this life and in this career has never been the typical path. You know, it's been one that has had many ups and downs and in-betweens, but it's one that I'm very proud of. And yeah, there were times when I kind of felt, where do I fit? You know, I'm here trying to make an album that, you know, is very musical driven, but then again, our music at the time is very, you know, beat and dancehall driven. So there were times when I kind of felt like, oh my God, there's this like glass ceiling and I can't break through. But thank God for people like Shaggy, you know, who was able to see that I wanted to do something else and I wanted to do something more, and he was the one that, you know, recommended The Voice to me.